Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Abdul Qadir Atiyah, and it is my honor and privilege to be your host for today's show. Your Highness, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all to the second edition of Seal the Deal. This event is hosted by the Sharjah Research, Technology and Innovation Park, Sharjah Entrepreneurship Center Shara, Invest in Sharjah, and in collaboration with the American University of Sharjah and the University of Sharjah. Seal the Deal was originally born out of a vision from Her Highness Sheikh Abdul bin Sultan Al Qasimi, where she aimed to stimulate innovation, research, and entrepreneurship deep within Sharjah's academic institutions and connect investors directly with early-stage startups. Which is why I want to take this moment to thank Her Highness for her exemplary vision, leadership, her ability to build bridges, and allowing for all of this to happen. Thank you, Your Highness, and we are deeply honored by your presence here today. That's why we're here. We're here at the Sharjah Investment Forum and WIPO's World Investment Conference 2025 to celebrate Sharjah's growing innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem, where bright minds can directly connect with bold investors and turn their young ideas into thriving business ventures. In last year's inaugural Seal the Deal, we saw 6 student-led startups pitch their business ideas to a panel of 4 on-stage investors. And to you, our investors in the audience, where they collectively managed to raise over 500,000 dirhams in startup investment funding. This year, we're going to be expanding on this further. Not only are we increasing our number of startups and investors, but we are also adding 2 extra categories to our startups this year. Our lineup this year includes student-led startups. These are student ventures that have participated in Shara's flagship incubator program, Dojo Plus. Faculty-led ventures, these are university faculty members from the American University of Sharjah and University of Sharjah who are looking to combine their research into a fully fledged business venture. And last but not least, early-stage ventures. These are ventures looking for seed or pre-Series A funding, have participated in Shara's Accelerator S3, and are looking to expand their business into new global and regional markets. So we're in for a really exciting show this year. But now for the moment we've all been waiting on stage investors. These investors are not just here to listen. They're here to engage, to challenge, and maybe even invest. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Abdullah Boucheikh, founder of Botum, Rizq, and Paybuy. Mish'al Kanu, chairman of the Kanu Group. Mohammed Al-Hashimi, CEO of Union Co-op. Mohammed Ikhtari, CEO of Bank of Sharjah. And last but not least, Mr. Sharif Bishara, Group CEO of Mohammed Al-Ubaid Al-Mullah Group and CEO of American Hospital. Thank you so much for joining us here today, gentlemen. But before we get to the main event, I need to go over the rules of the show. 9 startups across 3 categories will have 6 minutes. No more, no less. 3 to pitch and 3 to hear back from our investors, during which our on-stage investors will decide whether they want to invest in the startup or pass to the next. But that doesn't mean that you guys, our investors in the audience, can't join in on the fun. In front of each and every single one of you is a bid sign. If during the final minutes of the startup's presentation you find is worth your investment, you can simply raise your bid sign and one of our colleagues will come take down your investment and we will read it out towards the end of the startup's presentation. So without further ado, let's see which of our startups today has what it takes to seal the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our first startup of today, Ms. Ali Al-Matroushi, founder of Laya.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ali Matroushi, founder of Laya, and I think it's strange. It's strange how something so small can change the way we view ourselves. A flare of eczema, a patch of pigmentation, or simply a breakout that wasn't there yesterday. And it doesn't just affect the way we view ourselves, it also changes it for 700 million people globally who suffer from acne, pigmentation, and dryness. 5.5 million of them right here in the UAE. And almost half of those people refer to online advice for what to do next to their skin. But can we really blame them? I mean, young adults think standard dermatology is expensive, leaving them with no real guidance. And let's be honest, when they do get help, skincare routines are hard to stick to. So they end up with no real solutions. But there is one thing that everyone always seems to do universally, and it's to shower. No one really skips it. And so we asked, what if that same shower you take every day could do more than just clean your skin? And that's how Laya was born. 2 parts that are built together to create one holistic solution. First, an AI-powered skin analysis that understands your skin's concerns. Second, a personalized clean body care line that targets those concerns with the right ingredients. And this is how it works.
To our website and tap Start Scan to begin. Here, you want to take a photo of your skin in good lighting. That photo is then analyzed through an image classification model that detects visible skin concerns like dryness, pigmentation, and common types of acne. The tool then recommends a personalized shower kit, including a shower gel, lotion, and optional scrub, delivered to your door and refilled every 1 to 2 months.
And when you look at the market today, you can see that it's quite fragmented. Some players focus on face personalization and leave body care behind. Others focus on affordability, but their products end up to be quite generic in a one-size-fits-all. Laya combines everything together: AI skin analysis, personalized body care, and affordability. And speaking of affordability, our kits are priced at 69 to 99 dirhams each, with a profit margin of 54%. And assuming everyone showers every day, which we really hope you do, we enter a subscription-based revenue model. And by 2030, we project 13.7 million dirhams in revenue. And this is mainly grown by customer growth within the GCC. And the way we plan to extend to that growth is through our community-driven digital marketing. I built a personal brand of over 14,000 followers and used that platform to scale Laya. And we've sold over 100 kits in just 3 weeks. It's the same kit that you see right there, launched 3 weeks ago. And the team behind it all includes myself, Ali Matroushi. I'm a proud AUS alumna from the College of Engineering, currently at McKinsey in AI and business building, and our AI expert, Abdurrahman, who is a researcher at King's College London. We're also supported by 2 dermatologists who are always ready to validate our results further. And today, we ask for 250,000 dirhams, which will go towards our operational costs as well as cost of goods sold for the next year. We're currently in our early launch phase, meaning our first product is live and being piloted within our community. I mean, it's right there, as you can see it. Next year, we plan to launch our AI analysis MVP as well as 4 product lines. And by 2030, we plan to crack over 60,000 customers across the GCC. Beyond this timeline, personalized body care won't just be a vision. It'll be an everyday reality. And this is what that future looks like. So join us as we revolutionize skincare and enter through the AI space with Laya. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alia, for the wonderful presentation. Let's take it to the next part of the show. We can discuss with the investors. The floor is yours, investors. And just a reminder, if anyone in the audience would like to invest, you can raise your bid signs during this time. Thank you.
Hi, first of all, thanks so much. It's really an amazing holistic solution.
Thank you.
The first part is available for the diagnostic. But the second part, for when you say personalized product, what do you mean personalized?
Yes.
Because personalized medicine means that if all of us done the same test, you will manufacture different treatment or different product for each one of us. So that's the case, or Personalized, you mean it just by the disease itself and how you will treat it?
Thank you for your question. I think the first thing we need to tackle here is the fact that Laia is not a medical diagnostic tool. It is a cosmetic level diagnostic tool. And so we'll start with 4 main product lines, which are the most common types of skin concerns in the UAE, as discussed with our dermatologists. They're fungal acne, cystic acne, hyperpigmentation, and sagging skin. And so these are the 4 products we'll start with. Let me give you a kind of a flow chart way of how it's going to work. You scan your skin. It goes through our AI model, which is the Google Derm Foundation model. It's built on millions of images. It basically classifies if that blemish is within our current 4 product lines.
Okay.
If it is, it gives you one of the recommendations. If it is not, then it just tells you that you can try the hydration kit, which is a one-size-fits-all, and we'll take their blemish into consideration for future product lines.
Okay, great. Where do you manufacture the product?
Everything that we do is manufactured in China.
Okay. So, I cannot comment a lot on China product anyway. Okay. I think it's better to have a closed destination and to do a serious and real personalization for that requirement based on the AI solutions that you are using, because that's exactly that we don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
This first. Second, I think you should try it at one of the hospitals or centers or whatever. And we are in an American hospital, I'm more than happy. I can give you the space, do whatever you like, to test it, try it, but let's think big, okay? And don't limit ourselves with this. The market is huge, especially in aesthetic and cosmetic. So if you decided to interfere, you have to go big.
Mm-hmm.
My last question, sorry. When you said OPEX is around 70 something? 79.
79.
Yeah.
Okay. What the breakdown of these OPEX? Is it the salaries of the team or what?
Sorry, OPEX is not necessarily 79. It's actually the small.
Now is
of having a tailored product to the tech angle, it's amazing. But we have to talk about the questions about the proof point. Do you have any clinical tests? Do you have any user data that we can use? If I have a problem, if I have eczema, I have insurance. I will go to one of the hospitals and check myself. That's why the data is very, very important. Do you have anything that you can share with us?
Yes. So the photo that you take is first filtered through something called the Google Derm model, which is an AI model created by Google themselves purely for dermatology purposes. It's trained on about 13 million images of different classifications and different types of skin blemishes. And so we take that model and then we basically move it towards our own model. And that has a 99.998% accuracy rate.
Thank you.
2 questions. One, when we talk about the 250K, you have almost 149,000 that goes under COGS. Is that COGS cost is to produce the 5,000 SKUs? Question number 1. Question number 2 is on the IP. So you mentioned you have 4 product lines. Is there a potential to scale it up to add, say, Vichy or any other product line that could suit the consumer using your AI?
Okay, thank you for your questions. For the first question, yes, that number is going to go towards COGS, which is how much it costs to produce the full kits, so all 4 of the kits. It's 2,000 per kit. It's 2,000 pieces per SKU for, let's say, the fungal acne kit, and another 2,000 for another SKU, which would be the hormonal acne kit. So it's the different types of kits. That's why you see a very large number here. As well as what's also included in the COGS is the Monteji product registration fees, which is basically product testing for the actual product to make it legally liable for selling in the UAE. So that's also included within the COGS. For your second question, you're asking if we can scale that 4 products for next year to 10 products, is it?
No, scale it with different product items from different brands.
Different brands.
Yes,
So a collaboration, let's say, with L'Oreal or...
as an example.
We are open to that, definitely. The thing is, the reason why we chose to drive Laya in this independent manufacturing story is because if we do partner with those other brands, we don't really know what the margin is going to become. A lot of these different brands do want higher margins, and what we want to do as a brand is we want to provide as much people as possible with the right help that they need. And so that will always be our vision, and it's always going to be our mission. If a brand accepts that and is willing to work with us towards that goal, then we are more than happy to join with them.
I have a couple of questions very quickly. First, what do you expect from us as an investor? And two, the 250 is equal to what percentage in your company?
Thank you for your question. Today, I most and foremost expect your attention as investors. I want this to be the first stage that I set Laya on, and I want people to understand what we're doing here and why it's important. I also would love for some support financially, of course, with the 250,000. What that equals to in the long term, I think it would be equal to 4% equity in our company. The reason for that is, and I'm not giving you a solid number here because it is for exchange of safe notes, but when I do value my company beyond 2030, it's valued at 24.7 million dirhams at a 3x revenue valuation. So this is a very short answer I can give you.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have.
I'm
for now.
willing to put up the money because I like the idea. But I want to negotiate on the percentage.
Thank you.
So I think this is the first deal that was closed. 250,000 for Alia. A warm round of applause, everyone. Thank you very much, Alia, for the wonderful presentation. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Omar Al-Mukhtar, founder of Suhula.
Test. Hi, everyone. I want you to all think about this. Over 1.2 billion people. That's how many people perform ablution every single day. This has to be one of the most repeated rituals in human history. Yet, the spaces where it is being performed have not been changed in centuries. Over here, I've included a picture of an ablution space from during the Ottoman Empire in 1825. And on the right, I've included a picture of an ablution space from today, in 2025. You see, in 200 years, nothing has changed. It's the same tap and stool design that we all know. But you see, the problem with these spaces is that they are not ergonomically built for comfort. In fact, 85% of the users we surveyed tell us that they experience physical discomfort when performing wudu, and 59% avoid seating due to the wet seat. So the problem with these spaces is, one, they're uncomfortable, two, your clothes always get wet, and three, they can be very unsafe, causing users to slip. Which brings us to Suhula. So good evening, everybody. My name is Omar Mukhtar, and I'm the founder of Suhula, where we invented a standing ergonomic ablution unit that solves all these problems. So I introduce to you all the Suhula unit. So I'll give you guys a second to process what you're looking at as I guide you through it. So the Suhula unit is made up of two taps, one for your upper body and one for your feet. While cleaning your feet, we've integrated two safety handles where you can comfortably hold on, and we've also integrated a shelf for your belongings where you can put your phone, your keys, your wallet, and we will also be adding a hanger for women who want to put their shayla, and men who want to put their ghatra and agad, and so forth. But you see, on top of the benefits that Suhula provides to its users, it provides key benefits to the facilities that it will be installed in. The first one is Suhula is super easy to install. All you have to do is hang it and add one screw in. It's that easy. And two, Sahula requires minimal maintenance, as the material we will be using, which is a ceramic-like material called vitreous china, practically allows the unit to clean itself, which can in turn reduce labor costs. So to get a glimpse into the full market potential, ablution spaces are not just in every mosque. They're in every office building, every university, every school, they're everywhere. But to begin with, we will be targeting real estate developers, in particular malls. And we will be selling at per unit sales at 1,599 dirhams per unit. And the standard order is approximately 12 units, as there will be 6 on the men's side and 6 on the women's side. So just to touch on our roadmap, now that we filed for both our design and utility patent, once we finalize our manufacturing partner, we are looking to secure our first pilot locations across University City, while also having discussions with real estate developers to scale adoption further. Which is why we are asking for 480,000 dirhams, which will in turn fund our first batch of 500 units, as well as a full push on sales. And we are also asking for a strategic partnership with these ideal potential partners. And I'm very happy to share with you all today that as of a few weeks ago, we've already made some significant progress with one of these partners, and we will be moving with our first pilot locations.
Thank you, Omar, for the wonderful presentation. We now hand it over to the investors on stage and to the investors in the audience. Thank you.
Hi.
Yes.
Fantastic. I love this. You know, I'm a tech guy in and out, but this is like much better than technology. So I'll match whatever deal that you get, and I also would like to. You said the units are already functional. You guys are selling, right?
So we're not selling yet. We're looking at our first pilot locations. We just have our first working prototype with water.
I'll buy your first 50. So I'll be your first. I'll be your first client.
Thank you very much.
And I'll buy the 50. I just don't have a place to put them in. So I'll put Burashid on the spot here and donate them all to Amar Properties. So they're all in the masjids. So you'll have that taken care of, and just so I don't abuse everybody else's time, I'll maybe this is a message not to you but to everybody else. This is probably one of the only concepts that I've seen in a very, very long time that's not a copy of somebody else's concept, right? I've built a unicorn in this place in the world. Many other unicorns do exist, but they're all copies of somebody else's work. This is us. This is not a copy of somebody else's work. So congrats.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Quick question. What about the price, the unit price, and the margin?
So we're selling a unit at 1,599 dirhams. One unit costs us 630 dirhams. So those are the unit economics, which puts us at a 61% gross margin.
I do join my friends here. I would like to try it. I'll go for 30. If I find the use, we'll do more.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks. It's a beautiful idea. Just I have a couple of queries. What about elder people?
The elder people, so the Sahula unit works for people of all ages. Something we're focused on.
Yeah, for example, elder people, they cannot squeeze their back and...
So people with disabilities, yes. We're
Not
focused
only that, for wheelchair is a different story, but
Yeah.
recent for elder people, it will be a little bit difficult for them, correct?
at a certain age, yes, if they're on a wheelchair. But that's something we're actually working on because that's feedback we got. So we're looking to iterate the unit we already have to suit people of disabilities and elders as well.
Yeah, I think just if you fix this sport, it will be amazing.
They can use the old ones for now.
Yeah, it will be amazing.
No, I'm just making the comment. Look, he sort of puts you under pressure to sort of take it into your solution. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
As long as you're solving somebody's problem, you can always answer that you're not solving everybody's problem.
Yeah.
You don't have to be under pressure to solve the world's problem. Tell him you build it for the elders, I'll build it for the younger generation. So you don't have to be under pressure to solve every problem.
Yeah.
And from my end, I think I would like to have a discussion post the panel. And I think as well we can look into having some of those in some of our remotes.
I would love. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. So I just want to emphasize one last point, because I was going to end it with this. So Huda is proudly born in Sharjah, and we are built for Muslims all across the globe. And that's all we're going to say that way.
Thank you so much, Amar, for the wonderful presentation. So you just got 50 units ordered from the investors, but there have been some people raising their hands in the audience, so it's not over yet. So we have one investment coming from His Excellency Ahmed Qasir.
He got 50 plus 30, he got 80 units.
80 units?
50 plus 30, yes.
80 units ordered and an investment of piloted in Shuruq as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
We also have from Mr. Mohammed Al-Abba.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Really on a serious note, I think we build mosques, we renovate mosques day and night. So please, I would be really happy to come in and install yours, and if the real customers are really happy with them, consider it really that we'll use it most on all of our facilities.
Thank you so much, Salman. I'm eternally grateful. Thank you.
I think that's all for now. Another one. So we have 50,000 dirhams in investment. So if anyone else wants to raise another investment, there's 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, another one. Sheikh Fahim, 50,000, another 50,000.
Thank you, Sheikh Fahim. Thank you very much.
We'll also, whatever shortfall you will have, will support you. If you have, whatever shortfall you have, will support you to build it as well.
I truly appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, another investment from Her Excellency Najd Al-Midfa, 50,000 again.
Thank you so much, Mr. I really appreciate it.
Amar, you should be really, really proud of yourself. This was the best turnout in the past 2 years. Another one. I can't see that far.
I'm speechless. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, one last applause for Mr. Amar Mukhtar. Another investment.
I'll add the 50 for my own. On my personal.
So I think that's it, Amar. Again, congratulations. Great, wonderful job, wonderful presentation, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
And now for our next startup. Please join me in welcoming Khalil Zamqan and Faris Nasser, co-founders of Speak AI.
Hello? You guys can hear me, yeah? Okay? It's cold, huh? Okay. Every business owner deals with an assistant who never sleeps, never complains, and somehow knows everything. Meet mine. Hey, Salah, guess where I'm at right now?
Let's see. Based on your schedule, you're pitching Speak.ai.
Think you got things covered while I'm up here?
Already am. Hi, judges. While Khalil impresses you, I'm closing deals, solving tickets, and tracking KPIs you haven't even thought of yet. And if your business still uses press 1 for sales, press 2 for disappointment, well, I'm here to fix that.
Thank you, Salah. She's smarter than me, which is kind of the point.
Hey Khalil, I'm losing customers. Calls go unanswered. Support is slow, and I can't afford the 24/7 team.
That's exactly what we built, Speak AI. Our voice agent answers calls instantly,
handles support,
and even does sales on a natural,
human-like tone. Hold on. It can actually talk to customers just like a real agent?
Exactly. It's multilingual, smart, and always on. Your team rests.
Well, Sarah doesn't. Now, judges, the opportunity here is enormous. Conversational AI is a $10 billion global market, projected to reach $80 billion by 2033. In the GCC, it's $325 million, growing towards $2.2 billion.
And the UAE?
Our launchpad dominates this growth. Our target is simple. Capture just 1 to 2% of GCC shares within 5 years. That translates into multi-million dirham revenues.
And judges, trust me, when the pie is this big, you don't need the whole thing to eat all. And now for our model, it's SaaS. Simple subscription that scale with usage.
All right, what does it cost to run per minute?
About 70 fils.
And what is the client paying?
Roughly 2.50 dirhams per minute. For perspective, the market average is at 5.50. That's 2 times more affordable, while giving us margins of up to 70 to 80%. In other words, clients save and we win big.
Now, our growth is all about scale. We start leading with a handful of pilots, then multiply fast as they convert and new SMEs join. From dozens of clients to hundreds, the curve rises quickly.
And with GCC expansion, that curve takes off into millions. The difference, Speak Out didn't go like a call center. It goes like technology. Fast, lean, and unstoppable.
Now, our roadmap is simple. We launch here in the UAE with pilots in sectors like real estate, proving value quickly. From there, we scale through SMEs and partnerships with CRMs and POS providers.
And once we're the go-to voice agent here in the UAE, we take that same model into the neighboring GCC market and expand beyond phone calls, adding WhatsApp, SMS, and more, until Speak AI is the voice of business in this region. And to fuel this, we're asking for 450,000 dirhams.
30% of which is going to go to product development, 40% for marketing, and 30% for operations. Now, Speak AI is just us, 2 founders with one mission. I focus on building and execution and making sure what we promise actually works.
And I bring the drive, the pitch, and the passion. And together, we're not just saving time.
We are changing the way businesses speak to the world.
And we're making sure they profit while doing it. We are Speak AI, empowering businesses smartly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Khalil and Faris. Now we will move to the investment stage.
A couple of questions, please. You said that you are dealing already with pilots. What are these pilots? What's the timeline to convert? And also, what is the streaming architecture that you have?
Okay, perfect. Now, sorry, what's the last question?
The streaming architecture that you are using.
Okay. Now, for the start, as for starters, in terms of clients, in terms of pilots, we have a pipeline of potential pilots. What we did is at the start of the business, we talked to a bunch of potential companies. We talked to them and we asked them, what do you think about this? So we have a list of them, and they're ready to pilot, but we still haven't piloted. The MVP is still undergoing the stage of production, and once we do that, we have a set of pilots that we want to obviously give it a test with. And now, in terms of the second question you mentioned, what was the second question?
The second question is with regard to the timeline to convert, but
yes.
you haven't had any pilots.
Yes,
so.
Thank you. Now, in terms of the timeline to convert, we want to pilot it with 15 possible clients, and then try to convert these same clients into, ongoing ARR, right? And that is the goal. We estimate that within a couple of months, maybe 6 to 7 months, up to a year, we'll get to convert these clients completely. But the pilot program will last for almost a month. Yes.
And the last one is with regard to the streaming architecture. Which architecture are you using?
Yeah, we're currently running on a model that's called Twilio, and that's providing us with our telephony services. And we are built on top of a model called Llama, which is basically the brain of our operations, and that's providing us with the AI agents in the backend.
Why would you like to start first with real estate and clinics and not expand into, let's say, banks and other industries?
Thank you so much. I'll be honest. We are building on top of Llama, which means that the data isn't on-premise. The data isn't really possibly like in our hands. So that's why we don't think it's the best approach to hospitality. And the second thing I wanted to mention is that we want to focus on volume. Picture this. Imagine you're a real estate owner, and you have your employee called Ahmed, right? And you tell Ahmed, listen, we just did this campaign, we have 10,000 clients, and I want you, Ahmed, to call these 10,000 clients. You know, it would take Ahmed 3 months to talk to these 10,000 clients, assuming he does 120 per day. With that same span, Speak AI can do 450,000 clients within those span of 3 months. And for those 10,000 clients, we can do it within 2 days. So we're buying time, and time is something you can't really buy.
Thank you, Khalil and Faris.
Sorry, can I just say this because I think it's fair. As a student, Khalil, right?
Yes.
You're a fantastic salesperson.
Thank you so much.
You can sell a lot.
Thank you.
But your company is too early. But I love your pitch.
Okay, I have to comment because you said it's too early. You're too late. You're not too early.
Too late.
You're too late. You're way too late, right? It's not your model. It's not your technology. It's wrappers on wrappers of things. And I just feel, subhanAllah, like the amana of giving you a good advice is you get butchered. You're talking about $450,000. That's not 400,000 minutes. I had a calling app that used to do 6 billion minutes a day, right? So you need to think about something else. Like it's calling AI voice agents and stuff. It's already too saturated, too much. Like unless you do a magnificent job on the linguistics and you make it the best possible ever, this language thing or that language thing, but that is already too competitive as well. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
Thank you for your expertise opinion. And a quick response to that is, listen, coming back to what Mr. Abdallah said.
Faris Khalil, I know it's not my area and everyone had a concern on it. And I came here today and I'm not deciding to invest at all. The only one that I will invest in it is your program. I'm investing in your passion, of both of you. You have an open lab in our group. Do whatever you like, whatever you need. We are happy to provide.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Faris and Khalil. Unfortunately, Faris and Khalil did not get an investment today, but they got something more valuable.
Thank you.
Thank you. Real advice. So, thank you so much, guys, and this is the finale for our student-led startups. Thank you to our student founders. You set the tone for a wonderful afternoon. We now move on to our faculty-led ventures, where research meets real-world applications. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Malik Ndiaye from AUS, the innovative founder of Climb Act.
Thank you. You got my name right this time. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Malik Ndiaye, professor at the American University of Sharjah. With Dr. Ali Sadawi, we build technology to help companies meet their net zero targets. The carbon market is in crisis. All started from the Paris Agreement, where countries are committed to meet certain targets. However, the market is broken. Many complexity inside the market, high cost, leading to companies reporting without having the proper tools. At Climb Act, we worked, this is not the correct, didn't change my slides. Anyway. So at Climb Act, we have an end-to-end climate solution that helps measure and report on carbon emission, leading to tailored system development that will help companies to offset and trade. Why now? Since the Paris Agreement, integrity crisis erupted in the market, with countries developing new regulation and market compliances. We expect to reach a new market estimated at $1 trillion. This is by 2030. Our strategy is to be a digital link between supply market and the demand market with a single technology. Our focus, the UAE carbon market, which has been made mandatory for high companies to cover their excess carbon. We link it to the high carbon credit potential from Africa. All this will lead to an opportunity of about $500 million by 2030. With our roadmap, we expect to complete with our roadmap, we're going to get an IP and a complete and comprehensive tech stack, which will help companies to meet their net zero targets. With our roadmap, we're going to get an IP and a complete and comprehensive tech stack, which will help companies to meet their net zero targets. With our roadmap, we're going to get an IP and a complete and comprehensive tech stack, which will help companies to meet their net zero targets. With our roadmap, we're going to get an IP and a complete and comprehensive tech stack, which will help companies to meet their net zero targets. With our roadmap, we're going to get an IP and a complete and comprehensive tech stack, which will help companies to meet their net zero targets. With our roadmap, we're going to get an IP and a complete and comprehensive tech stack, which will help companies to meet their net zero targets. With our roadmap, we're going to get an IP and a complete and comprehensive tech stack, which will help companies to meet their net zero targets. With our roadmap, we're going to get an IP and a complete and comprehensive tech stack, which will help companies to meet the compared to other companies. Our business model is made of two revenue streams: registration and transaction fee from emitters and green projects, and from the tailored service, we expect to have high margin, basically, revenues. Currently, our go-to-market, we target corporates, we target companies, strategic partnership, leading currently to an MOU that we signed to develop Sarja carbon reduction project with the SCTDA. Our roadmap is set. We're done with our POC. With the ask of today, we hope to get our MVP, leading to a full launch by November 2026. We're asking for 3 million dirham. With that, we hope to develop our technology, talent acquisition, infrastructure, leading to first year about 10 projects, 20 emitters, and hoping to break even after 1 year of commercialization. We have the vision, we have the technology, and we have the strategy. We call for strong partnership to co-create the future of net zero. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Malik, for the presentation. If the investors in the on stage or in the audience have any offers, now is the time for you to do so. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We would love to use our building at Sharjah Research and Technology Park as a proof of concept for your technology.
Thank you very much.
Any offers from our investors on the stage or audience? This is the final chance. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Malik.
You're welcome.
Up next, from the University of Sharjah, please welcome Dr. Rafat Hamoudi, the visionary founder of Medicine AI.
It's the same. Good afternoon. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about a new concept, which is diagnostics, but this time is more phenotype diagnostic, and this is for Medicine. Medicine is a startup that's focusing on diagnostic, but we're sort of trying to aim for the common diseases first. It works on any disease, but we're aiming for asthma and depression because they're actually the more prevalent diseases. So asthma, there are 400 million patients around the world that suffer from asthma, and there are 330 million that suffer from depression. About 1 in 6 people in the UAE, they have asthma one way or another, and the current diagnostic test for it, it's not very accurate. For depression, it's the silent epidemic, and around 20% of all chronic complex diseases are actually underlined by depression. Depression, the diagnosis is a psychiatric test and also a mixture of a questionnaire and psychiatric evaluation. So the accuracy is, again, not very high. So to transform the diagnostics through innovation, Medicine uses AI technology to identify biomarkers, and then we are focusing more on RNA biomarkers rather than mutation and DNA biomarkers. So how it works, we have a kit, and I'm happy to show you. It's literally this one. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. So basically, the patient put the saliva in a tube gets processed. Then you deposit the saliva points on the kit, and what you do is you add the detection agent. The detection gives you different colors that corresponds to the expression of the biomarker, and then we take a picture, and then from the image we can process the image that you see here to values. The values correspond to the expression. So currently we have 40 panel for asthma, and we have 10 biomarker panels for depression. How we got these biomarkers, we use AI and quantum computing, so hybrid quantum AI. to analyze transcriptomic data and genetic data from human. The opportunity for this is actually big. It's for respiratory diagnostics, it's about 7 billion. For depression diagnostics, about 10 billion. Now, when we looked at the market, the competition, not many people actually go for the phenotype. There are a lot of this, DNA diagnostic, and also there are sort of, invasive. So here, what we are trying to do is to offer a non-invasive diagnostic purely on saliva, and really sort of like the kit that you see. And based on that, we kind of look at the diagnostic based on the marker that we have on the kit. So I'm just happy to say that this is done in collaboration with SRTIP. It's all made in Sharjah. The science comes from the University of Sharjah. The idea came from there. The development of the marker came from that, and then the kit that you saw is actually done with SoilLab in SRTIP. So we are now at the early stage. We've done the testing for it. We have the patent, but we want to test this on a bigger cohort of patients. So we are now piloting 500 patients from asthma and 500 patients from depression, we also have the prototype, which again I'm happy to show that while I'm speaking. So literally it's here, it's done with SoilLab and SRTIP. And we also have patents from the University of Sharjah. So there are 2 patents for depression and 1 for asthma. And currently we just want to do the clinical validation on a bigger cohort. We've done it on a smaller cohort in there. So the team is currently myself and Dr. Ufdridi. Between us, we have about 40-year experience in quantum computing, AI, genetics, genomics. I'm one of the members that discovered BRCA2. I was from the case of BRCA2, so I have long experience in this. What we're asking actually is okay, this may look big, but the payback is quite much bigger than this. And also, it's a societal project. It can really help to diagnose the disease at an early stage, because we're looking at phenomics. We're not looking at genotype. The main bulk of it is on the patient recruitment. The other parts are not so essential, but what we need is at least around $600,000 because we're talking about 500 from each, disease. So, and the rest of it is for the recruitment of the team, development of the product, operation costs. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rafat. Now we take it to the investors in the audience and on the stage. Any thoughts to support Dr. Rafat's journey?
I'm sorry.
You come late because you're gonna finance. You're the med guy.
Just a question. What do you mean by patient recruitment?
Okay, yeah. So, what it is like we need to get saliva from different patients. So we have to go to hospitals, to maybe other institutions to try and get saliva, because when we get the saliva, we have to extract the RNA from it, and then from the RNA we have to do the testing for that. So there is a process for this, So we have to, get patients who currently thought to be diagnosed.
So at least maybe renaming it to R&D. At least renaming it to R&D, research and development.
It's just we need more of the patients that have the disease. So if you're looking at, say, asthma, we want more of those patients to see if the kid, because with medicine, when you do it, there's variation. So if I have asthma, it will be different from another person that has asthma. We want to make sure this kit can capture the sample size, the bigger sample size. Yeah. Thank you.
Quick question, coming from a finance background, this is like rocket science, but I managed to do some readings before I came here. Biomarkers discovery is still in early stage, and it's not proven yet. And you need a lot of validation studies with statistics to see whether it's going to work or not, right? So, as I said earlier, you need to team up with the med guys in hospitals just to run the studies and build models, because at the end of the day, you need statistics. Once you get I think this is very early stage. You need statistics. You need to proof of concept. Once it's done, then you can come here and maybe convince us to invest.
Okay.
I'm not that negative. No.
Depends.
Simply, I think that the main problem that we're doing all our experimental for AI in healthcare out of the hospitals and far from the physicians. We need to move all of this inside the hospital and with the physicians. The idea itself is great. Whether there is a saliva through the DNA, yes, but usually you're sending overseas. But your project or your idea, it's 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. So, the point right now is the volume. It's a volume game. You say that patient recruitment costs you $0.6 million. Okay. Forget the money. I will prepare for you all the patients that you require, especially in depression, in asthma. We are in American Hospital, we have the largest mental health department when it comes to our patients. No problem, we'll do it together and let's do the trials. Once you reach to the right volume and the scale on testing, the $2 million that you're asking for it, you can multiply by hundreds.
Oh.
But right now, when I'm there's nothing. And right now I'm building my own genetic lab in American Hospital. Cannot imagine the cost that you bring from outside. All UAE, and there is one Genova, you know, there is one Genova, and they have just one agency, and that's it. So we need within UAE our own labs and our own genetic labs. So please consider American Hospital is in Sharjah, part of University of Sharjah. Do whatever you like there. You are more than welcome, you and your team.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Doctor. So I speak on behalf of Spark Leadership. We're happy to fully support you in your business development plan and commercialization.
If he's coughing up the patients, I'll fund the technology. So as long as they put up the patients, I'm happy to talk about funding the tech part of building a model that actually makes this work.
Actually, it's a good idea. What you are talking about is a huge project, by the way. It's not that simple. But you know, professors, it's always academic people. They look at it in a small scale. It's a huge project. So if we combine our efforts all together, it might be something really huge for the whole country.
Can I just say something? It's actually for the whole world, because you know you're a doctor. So
no, I'm not a doctor. I'm a lawyer.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, I'm talking to. Anyway, I mean, you know, because how many times we go to the doctor and say, okay, why did I get this? You don't get an answer.
That's why I succeed to manage American Hospital for 7 years.
Okay.
Because I have zero experience in healthcare.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I just to bring to your attention. There was a recent case with the collapse of company 23andMe.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
The most important aspect, if you're going to look global, is patient confidentiality.
Yeah.
This is more important than any technology you're going to be in anything. So please keep that in mind when you create this thing.
No, thank you for the question. I just want to ask, I wanted someone to ask this. This is really confidentiality. What we are proposing at the end is you buy this, maybe, look, you just buy a piece of paper, blank. You put it here, and you just literally do the saliva here. There's no genetic. We are not keeping any. So it's not like 23andMe. 23andMe first is DNA. It's not RNA. So you're looking at genomics, not phenomics. Yeah. Second, we don't keep anything. You buy the thing. You buy this one. This is replaceable. You just put it. You take a picture. You send it. It's all anonymous, and that's it.
How would you validate when you're going to do? You call those reports between professors when they sit and talk. You need to validate what you call where your data is coming from. You need to prove this is not what you call it made up. Right?
Yeah. No,
You cannot just say, well, here's a piece of paper, we look, it works this way.
No, because the paper, because we know what the genes are. We develop the markers, so we know what the genes are. We do it on the lab, but that's the thing.
I wish you the best of things. It's a lovely idea, but it's...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have now.
Thank you.
Any more offers coming from the investors in the audience or on stage? Now is the time. Oh, we have one more offer.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll introduce myself. My name is Mohit Bhatia from the Bhatia family. We set up the first clinic hospital in Sharjah. So we have a medtech fund, health tech fund with partners globally. So, I mean, we can explore the opportunity with the panel that has shown encouragement because we also have similar alignment. So, yeah, we can engage together and explore it together.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Please, everyone, a warm applause for Dr. Rafat. And now for our final university faculty venture, please join me in welcoming Dr. Mohammed Al-Hmairi, the founder of CertLink.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohammed Al-Hmairi from University of Sharjah, and I'm excited today to introduce CertLink, a blockchain platform for certificate validation and authentication. Today, millions of academic certificates are issued in unsecured, manual, and also in digital format. However, many of them are easy to be forged, manipulated, and duplicated. The validation process is very slow and manual that frustrates students, university, and employers. And with all these stamps you can see here on the back of and the front of certificates, unfortunately, it's fake. Our solution is utilizing the mutability properties of blockchain and cryptography to issue secure and store digital certificate, work experience, any kind of certificate in complete digital and secure format. The validation can be done online and make them available on the web or in the mobile apps for validation. The digital certificate authentication market was $4.7 billion in 2024, expected to grow up to $10.5 billion by 2030. We are CertLink, we are targeting $47 million market share in 5 years across GCC, US, and Europe market. Our business model has 3 main categories: university full subscription, white label licensing, and one-time fees payment. There are different competitors in the market, as you can see. However, we differentiate ourselves by verification algorithm, strong privacy, and equivalency, and of course, with patent control of the whole technology. Our team is myself, founder and CEO, and also was the founder and CEO of Emirates Technical Company for 14 years. My colleagues, Dr. Manar Abu Talib, is also our academic and scientific advisor, and our engineer, Athar Khalid, is the CTO and also the main blockchain developer. What we ask today is 2.5 million dirhams. 50% will be used for the product development, 30% will be for sales and marketing, and 20% for operations. According to our roadmap, we have launched our beta version last year. This year, we have secured UAE and USA patents, both granted. And also, when we close the seed round by the end of this year, we will be launching version 1 of CertLink early next year and start marketing to the GCC market through 26 and 27, where we will reach our break even. By 2028, we will be expanding in the US and Europe markets. Thank you. CertLink is not just a technology. It's a new trust in education and work environment. I'm happy to listen to you and see how we can build this future together.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammed, for that impactful presentation. Investors, any commitments you would like to make with Dr. Mohammed? Now is the time.
A couple of questions, please.
Yes.
How do you differentiate yourself from the other existing ones? And number two, how did you reach to 47 million of revenues?
This is 1% of the whole market, which is $4.7 billion. So we are planning to target 50 universities in the first year. The onboarding fees is $5,000, so this is 250. By next year, we're targeting 75 universities, and by the third year, we'll target 100 universities, and this will break even in less than 2 years.
I mean, looking at myself, having graduated from the US 25 years ago, I haven't used this, and I didn't need to use it, so I don't see the need for this. If you can explain to me more.
This is interesting because only in US there is more than 2 million fake certificates in circulation every year. And there is more than 300 unauthorized, non-existing universities on the cloud issuing US-based certificate for non-existing universities. There are 200 similar fake institutes in UK alone, and you can imagine for the rest of the world.
Now we know where all the PhDs on LinkedIn come from.
Of course. This is one of the potentials to collaborate is to verify these credentials on the LinkedIn, by the way.
Clear. What's it called? You said you've secured 2 patents?
Yes.
Any clients or just the patents?
It's utility patents.
No, but have you worked on the client side of things or just the patent side of things?
Well, we have built a secure environment based on the blockchain. That is the algorithm that secure and verify both sides when you request and you reply on the blockchain. And this is the one we get the patents.
Oh, no, I mean, did any client test the platform or not yet?
We are testing in the University of Sharjah. We have 20,000, of course, populations of students, and we have a letter of intent of some universities to test as well.
Got
it. Investors on stage, any other feedback you would like to give? This is a chance for the audience. We have a question from His Excellency Sheikh Fahim Al-Qasim.
It's not a question. I think you're solving a big need. For those that aren't aware, anybody coming to work in the UAE needs their certificate verified. That is a huge cost on our government to go through the process of the accreditation and verifying it. While I'm not ready to invest, please contact our office. We'll put you in touch with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the UAE to see whether or not we can start using this as a true on-the-ground use case for the amount of talent that's moving into the UAE with their certificates.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very
Actually,
much.
our model is very simple. Once the certificate is issued for one time and verified by the ministry, there is no other attestation or stamps is needed because it will be in decentralized environment. Nobody can manipulate, nobody can question the credibility of this certificate. So it will be once, and anyone requests to verify it, he will get an automatic reply immediately without no contact of embassy, through Ministry of Interior, and all these layers will be eliminated.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammed, for the impactful presentation. I would like to thank our faculty founders. Your projects remind us that universities are not just places of learning, but of creation, invention, and enterprise. And now for our final category of today's show, early stage startups. These are startups that are looking for seed or pre-Series A funding and are developing immersive digital experience from sustainable consumer brands all the way to Web3 gaming platforms. Please, let's welcome Mr. Omar Al-Ghanem, founder of Games.gg.
Assalamu alaikum. I usually want to start by a simple show of hands. How many of us here today either play video games or know someone that plays video games? MashaAllah, the full room. The fact is today, 1 in every 3 people play video games. And they're all very quickly realizing what I realized many years ago. Unfortunately, gaming today is broken. You see, on one side, players are constantly being told that they're wasting their time and money because they have nothing to show for that value. And developers are competing in an industry that's now larger than both music and film combined, and they're constantly being pushed to increase their prices to actually survive. We see about 4 to 5 years ago, a potential solution came up, which was blockchain games. Games that allow you to own your assets, trade them, so players could actually capture some of that value back, and developers could monetize in new creative ways, such as royalties and so on. The issue with blockchain games is 1 in every 1,000 gamers plays blockchain games, and it's for 2 main reasons. 1, they think the games are just not good enough, and 2, they hear the word crypto and they run away because they're scared they're going to get scammed. And that's why 4 years ago, we built Games.gg, the #1 gaming super app today that allows you to discover games through reviews, content, news, and guides, allows you to actually engage with your favorite games in ways you could never before through user engagement tools, quests, and rewards, gives you a true gamer identity that connects all of the different gaming profiles that you have, and allows us to tap into AI to actually give you personalized recommendations and suggestions that still make sense to you. Games.gg today is a leading brand with over 1.5 million registered users around the world, hundreds of thousands of followers across our social channels, and billions of impressions and views across our content every single year. Not only that, we've built a sustainable, scalable business. Last year, we generated just under $1 million in revenue, and we're on course to doing 3 times that this year. And we raised $5 million with our last valuation in Q1 of 2025 being at $40 million. The beauty of it all is we don't change any of your gaming behavior. We don't compete with any of your favorite platforms. If anything, we take them to the next level by allowing you to have a true unified experience and still being able to capture most of the value in the relationship. Games.gg today is not just a website or a platform. We're building the Amazon of gaming that allows us to use a universal identity layer for all gamers playing on all different platforms, create a true exchange of value between different ecosystems and games, have an unparalleled distribution funnel all under one roof, and still being able to have that true gamer-centric community feel to everything. Our goal by the year 2033 is to onboard 100 million players into this new future of gaming. But we're not doing it alone. Over the past 3 years, we've built our own reputation and network with some of our partners here that many of you might recognize from their logos. And as much as I love the fact that Games.gg actually started off in the American University of Sharjah as an idea, today I'm proud to be leading a team of over 18 different experts in all the different fields who all share the same common vision and goal. Today, we're raising $2 million at a discounted exclusive valuation for investors that can help us with our MENA region distribution. And I'm happy to actually announce that over the last week alone, we've managed to get 500K of that already closed.
Thank you, Omar, for that energetic pitch.
I was going to say, join us in creating a better gaming future. Thank you.
Now, who's interested in leveling up with Games.gg? Investors?
I really like you, man. So what's your favorite game?
My favorite game, God of War 3.
I don't like you so much, but I still do like you. I think we'd love I'd love for our family office to look at the round for sure. But we also we are building a AAA studio with Sony, and we are also partners in their Hero program, like where we put $5 million in different titles every year. But I think this is also something that we can definitely look at. So let's catch up.
A couple of questions about the numbers, please. You talked about revenues. What about the bottom line? Are you guys profitable or not?
So we make about 60% in terms of profit margin.
Okay.
More than hospitals.
And with regard to valuation, how did you come up with that number?
So that's the valuation based on our previous rounds with the lead investors that we worked with.
assuming that you're going to achieve a certain number in terms of revenues within 5 years?
So the previous rounds that we raised were at 20, 30, and 40, and we're now doing a discounted round just for the MENA region expansion at 30.
Okay, thank you.
Any more feedback from the investors?
I'm not going to invest in games, but if you need facilities, where Bank of Sharjah can give you facilities. You are profitable, so we can talk about it when I expand.
Okay, thank you.
And now for our investors in the audience. Anyone wants to level up with games.gg? Thank you so much, Amar, for your time. Oh, we have one more. Yes. Can we get him a microphone?
I can share one experience where we have our partners who had done an exit on gaming. It was a triple-digit $1 million exit. And here we have somebody in the GCC who has made the concept, he's working, he's profitable, and I think that's a real go for us. We will definitely look at it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Two more.
Great presentation. I'm not a gamer, but I like games. And I also have a lot of faith in this individual. So I'll be very happy once his family office goes through it. I'll be very happy to match his investment.
Thank you.
We have one more investor from the audience.
Hi, so I run the family office for Triliv Holdings, and we would love to get the round going with another $250,000 investment.
Wonderful. Any more offers coming through for Amar? Now is the chance. Thank you so much, Amar, and thank you to our investors today. Next, we will move to Abu Bakr Al-Zubedi, co-founder and CEO of SpacePoint. Please give him a warm welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abu Bakr Al-Zubedi. I'm co-founder of SpacePoint, where anyone can build a satellite. After graduating high school, I had the opportunity to study abroad, but I didn't know which major to choose. So the scholarship program gave me a major to choose. I went through the major, did the work. However, I had a hardship during my study and did not feel like what I'm studying was right. I did not have hands-on experience on what I'm doing, so the information did not stick with me. That caused me to fail, then to change my major to something I really resonated with. That's why we have our product here as SatKit that bridges the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical engineering, where the students get hands-on experience in building a CubeSat that actually teaches them about mechanical, electrical, and computer science. What the students get is documentations, interactive workshops, and training of trainers. We work with schools, universities, and youth-centered initiatives, CSR initiatives. We start with satellite introduction. We have 3 offerings where we start with satellite introduction, or we go, then we progress to deep dive into satellite subsystems and operation of satellites. We are not the only one in this field. However, our edge is bilingual content in English and Arabic, tactile skills in electrical circuits, and also we are suited to 12 years and above. This is our team, my co-founder and I, with a combined experience of 9 years, and we are supported by a board of advisors from different fields and different entities. Here are some of our partners and clients. We have trained more than 950 students. Some of them going to be continue their PhDs in universities. Some of them got hired in local companies, and some of them abroad. And some of these students actually joined us to be instructors. We started in the UAE, then we expanded to Egypt, to Saudi Arabia, and Oman. and very soon we'll be in Kuwait and in Malta, inshallah. We have closed year one with more than 500,000 dirhams in revenue, and we already closed year two in 1.26 in signed contracts. Here are some of our proud moments during our journey. We are asking 1.17 million to boost our regional expansion and connection with industry and potential clients. This knowledge can also be transferred to drones, underwater ROVs, electrical vehicles. Please join us toward our mission to empowering the next generation of innovators. Thank you.
Thank you, Abu Bakr, for that inspiring presentation. We will now leave the floor with our investors.
So just put simply, you teach kids how to build satellites, or how does this work?
Exactly, yeah. So we teach the students how to build satellites. They start with sub-components, then to go building subsystems, then to go building the whole structure, the cube satellite. This is the actual size of a satellite. It's a standard called 1U satellite.
So I sort of sponsor an orphanage with like 100 kids, so we'd like to be your client, I think, for this, and we can discuss the round.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
So I keep asking about the numbers. Are you guys profitable or not?
Yes, we are profitable, yeah, with a profit margin from 80 to 90%. Yeah.
What?
80, 90 or 80 to 90?
Net
80
margin?
to 90.
Is it EBITDA?
No, zeros, yes. 80 to 90, yes. Exactly.
That's gross margin?
Yes.
What's the net margin?
Sorry?
Net margin.
I'm not sure about that. Sorry, I don't have that information off the top of my head.
Okay, have you thought of teaming up with schools, universities, in terms of subscription, instead of paying on, as you usually on the go, you make school integrate this in their programs or not?
So that's one of the things we're working on, actually, to be integrated into curriculums. So it's still not yet, but that's one of our goals, is to get connection to go into that.
In terms of scalability, this is a very good area to do, and everybody would like to know more about space and about satellites, etc. So that's one thing. If you are profitable, again, Bank of Sharjah would be happy to give you credit facilities if you want to expand more.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would like also to offer you our Sharjah Open Innovation Labs for you to prototype and produce. You already use it, but we could also provide you more support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. If anyone on the investors on the stage would like to commit or provide feedback for Abu Bakr or in the audience, now is the chance. Her Excellency.
Yes, I'd like to invite you to also participate with us at the Entrepreneurship Festival to deliver your training.
Will do. So, anyone else from the investors in the audience or on stage would like to provide feedback? Thank you very much, Abu Bakr. We'll move on to our final early stage startup. Please join me in welcoming Oz Soidaner, founder of Little Sprouties.
Hello. Oh, thank you. Hello. By show of hands, I'd like to start always this way as well, just like Omar. Who recognizes what we are looking at here? Quite a few. Yes, what you're looking at here is a typical baby aisle in every supermarket around the globe. Not only here, everywhere. For those of you who don't know where to find it and would like to check it out later, it is naturally located next to the laundry detergent opposite the pet food. 70% of the calories children consume today, daily, come from ultra-processed foods or convenience foods. This is because busy parents, like myself, we simply do not have the time to cook every meal from scratch for our kids. We rely on what is available to us. And what is available to us are these convenience foods. Every nutrition authority on the planet says that children do not eat enough fresh food, whole plant foods. And when your child is growing up with these kinds of foods, we are setting the habit in a way that is not beneficial to them. These products are outdated. They are simple two-ingredient purees, processed for shelf life, not for nutrition. And this is what Little Sprouties is here to change. Hello, my name is Oz. I'm the founder of Little Sprouties. I am a biochemist by education. I specialize in pediatric nutrition. I'm also a former management consultant. And I'm so obsessed about this subject that I co-authored a book last year about pediatric nutrition. I'm also a mom, which is most important. And I started this because I could not find what I felt good about feeding my own 2 kids. Parents want clean, nutritious, healthy food for their kids. Kids want fun, shapes, and delicious food. Little Sprouties combines both. We are the region's first farm-to-spoon baby and toddler food company. We grow our own produce, cook it in our facilities, pack it, and distribute it. Our meals are veggie-rich, clean label, and pediatrician approved. We have built a stunning portfolio of products spanning fresh, frozen, and snackables. They are ready in minutes, and our D2C success has now proven that we are ready to move into retail. We've bootstrapped the whole thing from zero to where we are today in a very short amount of time. Serviced 15,000 meals, serviced 2,000 kids, 2,000 parents, built a 6,000 plus strong community of like-minded parents. But most importantly, I am proud of the strategic partnership we were able to forge with IGR and Masharif, owned by the Luta family, that now enables us to do farming and distribution. We're currently raising $500,000 US, which is for our retail launch and scale. This will enable us to get into supermarket, scale up to 250 weekly active customers on D2C, pull us into positive earnings for us to land a strong Series A in 2027. The funds will be used for 3 things: team expansion, OpEx, and performance marketing. And just a quick recap on the stats. We are a fully integrated farm-to-spoon baby and toddler food business. We are already breaking even. 80% of our D2C customers are repeat customers, and they leave us $1,000 each on average. To frame the UAE opportunity, we're looking at 150,000 children 0 to 4-year-old. The parents spend around $2,400 US per year on food. And if we only grab 5% of that market, we would be looking at $18 million US revenue per year. So, I am here because I will build the UAE's first baby and toddler fresh food business. If this has sparked a light in you, and you think this is something you would want to join, please reach out. And if not, please tell all your parent friends. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Oz. Investors, any offers for Little Sprouties?
Is there a valuation in there, or?
There is a valuation, yes.
Would you like to tell us the valuation, or?
$2.5 million.
$2.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
So 10%.
After this, I'd like to talk more, but I'm committed to that amount.
I'll come in. I'll come in with him. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other offers from our investors on stage or feedback? How about our investors in the audience? We have from Shefa and Al-Qasimi.
Just a question. Where are you currently manufacturing the product?
Currently, in the facility of our strategic partner, Masharif and IGR in Jebel Ali.
First of all, thank you so much for an inspiring presentation. On behalf of Shara', we'd like to invite you to serve your child-friendly meals at the festival this year. It's very much a family event, and we have a lot of our attendees bringing their kids with them, so we'd love to use that as an opportunity to market your product. And on a personal level, I would be very interested in investing as well. Let's have a conversation afterwards, and I'll learn a little bit more.
We have another investor in the audience.
Yeah. From Sherlock Holdings, we'll start with a $100,000 investment.
Wonderful. Any other investors in the audience? One more.
خلاص ترى it's closed guys خلص
Okay, we have one more investor in the audience. I think, can we hand him a microphone? I think he...
I would like to just say a D2C business is not easy to break in. Being profitable is another thing. We have partners who had done exits at almost $500 million to Walmart on their D2C, so they are very liquid. So I think we can definitely have a look at that.
One last comment from the investors. I think you've got what you want in terms of investments. Again, you're a profitable business. You need scale. You're going to scale, inshallah, in the UAE. Bank of Sharjah will be happy to look at extended facilities, and we can meet afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Oz.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible lineup of founders, innovators, and thinkers. Each one represents the ecosystem that Sharjah has nurtured, from classroom to lab, and now to the investment stage. To conclude today's show, I would like to thank the investors for joining us here today. And if you can please retake your seats, and we will call upon you again once we start the award ceremony. So investors, you can be seated back to where you were seated before, and then we will call you again when we start the award ceremony momentarily. Thank you. And finally, to conclude today's program, we would like to invite Her Highness Sheikh Abdur bin Sultan Al Qasimi, Chairperson of Spark, and His Excellency Hussein Al Mahmoudi, CEO of Spark, to the stage for the thank you trophies to our investors and our startups. We would like to welcome Abdullah Boucheikh, co-founder and CEO of Astrotech. Mishal Kanu, Chairman, Kanu Group. Mohammed Al Hashimi, CEO, Union Co-op. Mohammed Qadiri, CEO of Bank of Sharjah. Sharif Bashara, CEO of Mohammed Al Abeid Al Mullah Group and American Hospital Dubai. And now for our startups, Ali Al-Matroushi, founder of Laya. Omar Mukhtar, founder of Suhula. Khalil Zamqan and Faris Nasser, co-founders of Speak AI. Dr. Malik Ndiaye, founder of Climact. Dr. Rafat Hamoudi, founder of Medicine AI. Dr. Mohammed Ahmeri, founder of CertLink. Omar Ghanem, founder of Games GG. Bubakar Al-Zbedi, co-founder of SpacePoint. And last but not least, Oz Soy Danner, Little Sprouties. We would like to now have a group photo with all of our partners. Please step on the stage, Her Excellency Najla Al-Midfah, Vice President of Sharjah. His Excellency Mohammed Al-Musharraf, Chief Executive Officer of Sharjah FDI Office. Todd Larson, Chancellor of AUS. Shahab Al-Hamadi, Vice President for Finance and Administrative Affairs at UOS. A special thank you to Her Highness Sheikh Badur Al-Qasimi for her vision. Thank you so much, Your Highness. Thank you everyone for attending the second edition of Seal the Deal. Please, a final round of applause for all our investors, distinguished guests, and our startups today. The innovation does not end here, and it will keep on going and continuing. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you back for the third edition of Seal the Deal. Sure.
Thank you to all our delegates, speakers, sponsors, and partners. Your ideas and collaboration have set the tone for a new era of investment for good. Until we meet again, thank you, safe travels, and see you at the next edition.